Good evening, persuasive speech class. This is my roommate Niraj, and this is one of my good friends, Rodney Talagana. So we'll start with the speech. All right. Before anything, I want you guys to imagine me for just a little bit. Close your eyes. Now, imagine she finally said yes. The girl or the guy of your dreams. You're excited. She finally gave you that attention. She said, I'll go to dinner with you. You go to a dinner restaurant. You order steak and lobster. Mm. Finally, the food comes. You say, wait, don't touch it. Let me take a picture. You take a picture of that food. Click. What do? You post it on IG, Instagram, Facebook, and you put your phone away. Now you continue eating. Just keep closing your eyes. 2 seconds later, what do you hear? Ching! A notification. Wow. Like. Nice. 3 seconds later. Ching! Another notification. An emoji. Oh, heart. Nice. Doesn't it feel good? The attention, the acknowledgement of the world that's giving you. But in reality, the attention that you seeked was right in front of your eyes. But instead, you chose your phone. And you can open your eyes. My name is Jules. And today, I'm going to talk to you about social media awareness and using it in a healthier manner. Now I'm going to talk about how it affects you, others around you, and ways to improve your health mentally when using social media. Because if we are aware of these things, then we have the power to change our behavior and relationship and how to use social media as a tool. Now, which one of you guys have IG? Do you have IG? Nice. Facebook? Nice. Which one of you guys are not paying attention to me right now because you're checking your newsfeed on Facebook? Okay. Probably not. Well, we've all been there before. Endless doom scrolling on Facebook. Wow, new car? Jeez, I wish I had a new car, right? Vacation again? Where did she get all this money? And how does she get all these followers? And you post your stuff on Facebook, but you don't only get more than 10 likes. So you take it down, feeling sorry for yourself. Whether we like it or not, we use social media for anything nowadays. News, latest trends, and seek confidence to build our self-esteem, right? But reality is social media has the power to make you unsociable in the forms of depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and sometimes maybe even suicide. But I want you to know that you have the power, and I'm going to show you some ways to get back control. First, let's talk about two most common effects social media has on you: depression and anxiety. According to studies from Amandeep Dher, one of the authors in a journal about online social media fatigue and psychological being, social media use and its intensity of usage and online threats found that depression is correlated and prevalent in 1,787 adults in the US and more in Australia, affecting 2,967 people, mainly adolescents. Low self-esteem, mood swings, inability to feel pleasure, cyberbullying. These are just some symptoms stemming from depression from social media. Of all these symptoms, cyberbullying usually ends tragically amongst a younger population. Now, this might not affect you, but if you have children, then you may want to pay attention to their social media activities. Let's take a look at the slide. This is Natalie Natividad. In 2016, she committed suicide because she was cyberbullied online. Took her own life. In 2019, Channing Smith took his own life because a couple of his friends posted his private chats on Snapchat and IG and exposed that he was bisexual. And according to this chart, Social media is only third on the numbers of suicide from cyberbullying, second at school and on the bus. You guys ever got bullied in the bus? Me, I did. But nowadays, everybody's getting bullied in social media. Now, the second most common effect stemming from social media depression is low self-esteem, something that we can relate to. Yes? So, low self-esteem. We compare ourselves to others. We are connecting with people and disconnecting with ourselves. Right? What are the things we see in social media? In a relationship. I can't even get a girlfriend. How come he can't get a girlfriend, right? New ride. Jeez, I got the same old crappy ride. New house. What am I doing with my life? How do you feel? Low self-worth that you're not doing anything to strive. And highlight reels. The happy faces of people that you see on social media every day, living their everyday lives, just having a grand old times. Is it real? In reality, not everybody's happy all the time. Surely there are some instances where they're sad, but they don't post it online. And all these, you're scrolling through Facebook at night, feeling sorry for yourself. All contributes to low self-esteem. Now let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety and depression go together hand in hand. People with anxiety usually tend to know what the world's up to all the time. This is causing you to always clear notifications. You always want to know what's going on with the world. Doom scrolling. Doom scrolling on Facebook to update your newsfeed all the time. Checking for likes. And depending on those likes for dopamine. Dopamine makes you feel good. Every time you get a dopamine, every time you get a like, it feels good, doesn't it? And it's something that you seek again and again and again. It's mentally exhausting and you're losing focus. Recent studies investigate correlation between anxiety and social media found that it was linked with distraction, psychological sufferings, and mental health exhaustion, mostly amongst compulsive mobile device users. Do the symptoms seem familiar to you? Drug addiction, right? According to an article from Pulse Times, comorbidity is common with addiction that is present with common with addiction, and this is the presence of 2 or 3 diseases, which social media falls under this category. People think by posting on social media, they improve their lives, build higher self-esteem, but the opposite happens. They feel the negative consequences of posting on social media that leads to lower self-esteem and hurts their mental health being. So you ask, okay, Jules, how can we maintain a healthy mind being and still use social media? Well, I came up with this acronym. It's called LESS, right? L, limit yourself. Audit your time spent on social media. There's an application on your phone that tells you what websites you visit, what apps you use, and the times and minutes they use it within a week or a day. Put your phone away where you can't see it when you're spending at home with your loved ones. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Turn off your notifications to decrease your anxiety. Take a break. Delete the app. Re-download it again if you feel like you need to recontact with the world. E, ensure your awareness. Ensure how social media is making you feel. Depression, anxiety, lower self-esteem, and jealousy, right? Stop. Stop comparing yourself to others. Be aware of those highlight reels. Like I said, not everybody is happy all the time. They want to post this on Facebook to get the same thing you want, which is likes, to get that high feeling of satisfaction, dopamine. Seek. Seek help if anxiety, depression, and addiction increases with social media in forms of physical behavioral therapy. Okay? Another S, supervise. Supervise your children's social media activities. In evidence of cyberbullying, and online predators. If we use the less strategy, we can decrease the negative effects and potential dangers that social media is inclusive with. Let's get things straight. I'm not against social media. I think it's a great tool to connect with people. But we need to know how to use it only as a tool and not as a dependency. In conclusion, we have talked about the awareness of social media, how it triggers our depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and dangers that come with it. If we use the strategy less, we may be able to achieve a healthier lifestyle and free ourselves from the unsocial effects of social media. But before I go, I want to leave you guys with some numbers. According to Statista.com, the average person who uses social media is within 2 to 3 hours a day. So I did the math. That's 91 hours a month, 1,116 hours a year, 22,320 hours in the lifespan of 20 years. Feeling low self-worth, depressed, and full of anxiety. I don't know about you, but my time is precious, and I will never get back those hours. What are you going to do with that much time? Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
No, that's pretty good right there. I like that.
Thanks.
It's really good.
Cool.
Yes.